Good morning, students. Once again, welcome to your history class. So today we are going to study the previous class. After the previous class, that how the trade led to battles in the Bengal. Means in the previous of classes we have studied that after the death of Aurangzeb, how the company became, how they have started growing up, how they became the carrying out the trade, how they have carried out the fortified trade, and what they have done to take the revenues. So after when they get a royal charter from the Aurangzeb, royal order of Farman, that Farman was issued only for the duty-free tax trade. Means they have not to pay any tax for that trade. So what they had started, they also started carrying out a trade which was their personal trade. Means they were carrying out side by side their personal trade also. Means they were carrying out their side business also. So that was creating an enormous or numerous loss to the Bengal revenue. So when the Nawab have asked to these companies to pay these revenues, they had that thing changed to the betters. How they have changed to the betters? Let's have over a look over there. So after that we have seen that the Bengal was established by the Murshid Qali Khan, and he was followed after that Alwardi Khan Sirajuddaulah. One of them was the powerful rulers. Means they were having a very powerful rulers. So after the death of Murshid Qali Khan, the Alwardi Khan became the ruler. After the Alwardi Khan, the Sirajuddaulah became the rulers. So when the Sirajuddaulah became the ruler, he started company to ask to pay the revenues whatever they were carrying out their trades. He was totally deprived. He totally stopped the companies to extend its fortification. Means he didn't allow that companies should fortify its trade. It fortified the all more and more numbers of persons. Means that should not be carried out with all the persons also. So due to that, what happened? Like that companies, when company was started falling up, he bribed the rulers, he bribed the company officials, so he bribed the Mughal rulers that they give the fortification, they give the trade guarantees. So Sirajuddaulah, when he became to know about that company's policies, then he started stopping, he started stop the fortification of the company also. So he asked to pay the revenues for the trade also. So what the company have decided that they have started writing the disrespectful letters to the Nawabs of Bengal. They started totally humiliating the Nawabs. They started writing the disrespectful. They were totally disobeying their orders also. So due to that, what happened when this came to known by the Sirajuddaulah, he marched with the 30,000 of his soldiers. Means now he started leading towards the company. So when he moved towards the first of all he moved towards the Qasim Bazar. Means he headed towards the Qasim Bazar. He fortified whatever the company was having their rules or here fortified, that he totally destroyed that Qasim Bazar totally. He get control over that Qasim Bazar. He captured all the officers of the company official records he have burnt out. After that he headed towards the Calcutta. When this news spread to the company officials, got it, at the England, so they sent their best man. That was the Robert Clive. Robert Clive was their best man. He was coming out from that company. He started company policies. He started fighting with the Sirajuddaulah also. So that lead to the battle. Means from the company side, Sirajuddaulah was the main person who was fighting from the company side. So that lead to a battle, and that was the first battle which was fought by the company after becoming a trading in the India. That was the Battle of Plassey, and it was fought in between the 1757. Got it? It was the first battle which was fought by the company in the India, and he was fought between the company, or we can say the Robert Clive and the Sirajuddaulah, in which the Sirajuddaulah was defeated by the Robert Clive. So behind that there was also a main reason. What was the main reason? Mainly company's policy was that divide and the rule. Here means they were totally dividing the rulers. They were totally helping the each other rulers. Means like that what they were doing, they started taking interest in the other rulers. They started giving the armors to the another ruler, and they allow them, both of them, just to fight with each other, or either they keen out the most break, or they break the rulers from inside. So like that, Sirajuddaulah was also, there was a reason behind the defeat of Sirajuddaulah. Why? Because Sirajuddaullah's army was led by the Mir Jafar, who was helping towards from the Sirajuddaulah. He was never fought any kind of the battle. Means Mir Jafar never fought any kind of the battle. So company's Robert Clive offered Mir Jafar an offer that if he will help the company to defeat the Sirajuddaulah, then they will make him the Nawab of the Bengal. So he led the whole army of the Sirajuddaulah, which was, he was never having any kind of the battle experience. He never fought a battle experience. Due to that, what happened? He put up all his, the Sirajuddaullah's army put forward, and he, due to that, the Sirajuddaulah was defeated totally, and he died. After the death of Sirajuddaulah, but this company installed the Mir Jafar as their Nawabs. Now this Mir Jafar was become a puppet ruler. Means they wanted, company wanted to make a puppet ruler. Why? Because they wanted to trade more and more trades. Means they wanted to trade more trades that could be duty free. That for that reason they want that person that could help them. Means they were, this was the only one person who could help them. Means they wanted that a ruler should be made up of which can be giving the rights, which were giving their all the trades, and which was having a only and only follow their own orders. So they made this Mir Jafar as the Nawab after the defeat of Sirajuddaulah in 1757 in the Battle of Plassey. Got it? Which was fought between the company, or we can say the Robert Clive and the Sirajuddaulah, in which the Sirajuddaulah was defeated. So far it was the first victory which was earned by the company in the India. After that they installed the Mir Jafar as the Nawab of Bengal, and he was a puppet ruler. So after that puppet ruler, he started complaining. So as soon as he started complaining, so they removed the Mir Jafar, and in place of Mir Jafar, they installed the Mir Qasim. Got it? So when they reinstalled the Mir Qasim, then the Mir Qasim started betraying them. He started complaining them. He is asked to pay the revenue more. So that result to another battle which was caused after exact 7 years. Means in 1764 there was another battle which was fought between the company and the Mir Qasim, which was known as the Battle of Boxar. Got it? Means this was the second battle which was headed by the which was headed by the Robert Clive after the 7 years of the Battle of Plassey in 1764, in which he defeated the Mir Qasim. And again company reinstalled the Mir Jafar as the Nawab of Bengal. When they reinstalled the Nawab of Bengal, they asked the Mir Jafar just to pay the 5 lakh rupees every month as their expenses. Means they asked to Mir Jafar to pay this money because they wanted that all those revenues or whatever their finance was there which can be carried out due to these wars, that would be fulfilled. And they asked the Mir Jafar just to make the trade duty free also. But in the next year, in the 1765, the Mir Jafar had died. So company now become a great worry that how now who going to be the next Diwan or next ruler. So at that period of time, company's mind have strived that they should become the Nawabs of the Bengal. So they acquired all the authorities, they acquired all the things in the 1765. They became the Diwans, or they became the Nawab of the Bengal. Got it? Now these companies, Nawabs or Nawabs, have been termed as they became the Nawabs in the 1765. They acquired all the trade. Now the trade was duty free. They have gained all the authorities. They gained control over their Bengal and its all territories. Now there were no one that who could resist or who could became against the company. Now the company official became the Naboobs. Naboobs means it was a word which derived from the Nawabs, and these Naboobs have been termed as the English term as the Naboobs. So mainly so many persons came from the England just to trade in the India. Their motive was that to earn the much more wealth. Means they were earning here, and they were setting up at the England. They were going back to the England, and they were heading a great lavish and a cheerful life over there. Means their main motive was only that they could be registered there only with a cheerful life. So Robert Clive was also made the governor, or that made the Naboobs at that period of time. So at that period of the time, approximate 4 lakh euros wealth he had made. So when he was cross-checked by the company in the case of bribe, means totally he was bribing the persons and he was carrying out his work. So as the case of bribe was formed against the Robert Clive in the Parliament of the England, he found approximate the 4 lakh euros wealth. Means he had made at that period of the time. So when he find the accused, so he hanged himself and he committed the suicide at that period of the time, and he became the, after that he died. So at that period of time, companies thought that there were so many persons, those who were coming out in the India, they were totally making up the money in India, and they go back to the England, and they live a cheerful life over there. So these are the company, how the companies became the Naboobs, how the battles trade, these battles then led. After that, the company expand their rules. So in the next period, in the next video, we will see that how the company expand its rules, what they have carried out and what they have been carrying out. Okay, beta, thank you so much for this video.